What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. My name is Mike Messer, and I'm in the cockpit today with PJBrooks927. Discretion is advised. PJ sometimes has a little bit of a problem holding his tongue, so you might hear some fouling, which just a warning there, but we're going to get going right in the fly-by-wire A3220 with your controls, and we're going to be flying from Allentown to Detroit, and I'll be flying as the right seat FO. I'll be helping out PJ as he flies the A320. And we're going to have a lot of fun tonight flying your controls for the first time and streaming it at the same time. So it should be a lot of fun. So waiting for PJ to hop in here, let his voice be known. I think he's been doing his intro. So we'll have to wait and see if he's going to be ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
Oh, he's ready to go. All right, we're here.
I literally clicked on and you said, I'm going to see if he's ready to go. And I was like, well, I'm ready to go.
All right, fantastic. Well,
fantastic indeed.
All right, let me get my checklist up so we can get that ready. All right, so we've already talked about this, PJ. Have we kind of got to run through this? But
yes, we have.
Hello, PJ chat. By the way, I am watching. Always watching.
I'm watching you too, guy. You got that little red glow going on behind you. It's looking nice. It's looking really nice.
Yeah, it switched from Team Blue to Team Red. So,
hey, you got to do what you got to do, man.
All right, so we'll start with preliminary inspection of the checklist, a preliminary cockpit inspection. So you ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
All righty. Radar off.
Oh, yeah, you need me to answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is right. Radar is in the off position.
All right, PWS. Oh, this is going to be great. PWS off.
PWS is off.
Engine mode selector normal.
Engine mode selector normal.
Engine master 1 and 2 is off.
Both are in the off position.
Thrust levers idle position.
Both at idle.
Landing gear lever down.
Landing gear lever is down.
Make sure also it's the same on your throttle, yeah, because...
Yep, I'm double checking.
Yeah, because I've accidentally done that before. Windshield wipers off.
Both are showing off, yes.
Okay. Batteries 1 and 2. Check the voltage. What got over 25.6 in left and right?
We got 25.4 in the left, 25.4 in the right.
That's fine. All right. GPU is available. Let's go ahead and turn that on.
GPU
all right.
on, now showing 28.5.
All right, cool deal. Now we're going to do the APU fire test. Remember last time, PJ, don't hit the actual fire button. Hit the test button.
Come on, you know what? I don't know if this is... No, you know what? This ain't the fly-by-wire, bud.
What?
Do you have the fly-by-wire either?
Let me see. Hold on.
I don't have the fly-by-wire.
No, I don't.
Oh, you know what? They freaking changed it. I forgot. They took it out and they made the fly-by-wire a separate aircraft
Oh,
now.
You're right. Oh, my gosh.
Pro streamers. You know, I was wondering why the EFB wasn't there. I was like,
that
maybe
makes
they
sense
just forgot to add it.
That makes sense now.
That's why. And that's why the voltage is low.
Yep, that's why the voltage is low.
Oh, my God. Well, all that 20 minutes of prior setting up to the stream...
Throw it in the garbage.
Wasted.
Now,
all right, chat.
Now it should be... All right, I'm going to end the server real fast. And we're going to go back to the main menu here. Golly. So now we got to go back to the main menu and grab it. It's separate. Dadgummit. Why did they... Never mind. I know why they did that. I remember they did that, but I didn't think it would, like... I guess it does make sense, doesn't it?
Captain Cook said, effing CEOs, how do I clip?
And you know what? We're going to have to do just the standard Airbus livery because we don't have the Eastern installed on it.
Oh, my God.
That's fine. We'll be all right.
Where do we even go to find this?
It's
an aircraft?
Yeah. No. Go back to start. It's already installed. If you updated it this morning, it's already installed.
Oh.
It's just you have to go and choose that aircraft.
Gotcha.
All right, I'll get...
Okay.
Jeez.
Where the heck is it? Ah,
Yeah,
there it
it
is.
makes sense why they're doing it.
Fly-by-wire
Zonix.
simulations A320 LEAP
Yep,
motors.
it makes sense. They're doing it so it doesn't. When every time they update the Asobo version, it doesn't break it. So,
Are we doing the Neo livery or the fly-by-wire livery?
just the Neos. It's fine.
Okay.
I mean, it's night, so we're not going to be looking at it much anymore anyway.
Shucks.
I'm sending you the session key,
yeah.
by the way. So,
Micah's chat, just letting you guys know, I normally am a 18 plus, viewer or streamer. So just throwing that out there. So I like to make references like shucks, shut the front door, stuff like that, because I can't say other words. Okay. So still 927 Eagle 927. Livery is the regular Neo. Weight and balance is all the same.
Yeah.
Failures is all the same. Customization all the same. Starting Allentown, gate number 5.
I'm just shaking my head.
What's a PJ stream without?
That's true. I don't have these problems. That's not true. I have problems all the time. That'd be a lie. I have problems. You can ask my chat every single stream. There's always something that goes wrong. But granted, you have to understand, I generally don't have any time to like prep. I come home from work, I eat dinner, and then I start streaming. It's just so. Yeah, see, everyone's agreeing that, yeah, I always have problems, so.
Yeah, you know what? I missed Captain Coke's comment. He said, yo, that looks like the stable version. So there was the issue right there. And that was a while ago. So sorry, Mr. Comment there.
We'll start over with the checklist, I guess.
Oh, yeah, and Wiki Crown said the same thing. Man, I should have been reading my chat.
What? Reading chat? Nah. Oh, yeah, it's much darker in here. Darker. Okay, let me just make sure something real fast.
Yep, I'm still loading. I love how it says I'm still connected to the server.
That's interesting. Well, it is a cloud server, so technically it'd be good. So just disconnect and connect to the new one.
Yeah, FS Airlines wanted me to know that the flight was aborted.
Oh, really? Nice to know.
Yeah. Great job, FS Airlines. Way to be right on top of that one. I'm still loading, so that's cool.
I'm in, but I got that new CPU, bro. I also started loading in before you did, so that's probably what it is.
This is also true.
Yep.
Hashtag PJ needs a new CPU in Mobo.
Hashtag I need a new GPU.
Hashtag PJ would like to get a new GPU as well.
Hashtag they're nowhere to be found.
If anybody's donating like the i9, 10 series or
why don't you go Team Red, man?
Or 3080. I don't know anything about AMD.
There's no difference.
Well, then why'd you switch?
It's cheaper. It has better performance for what I was looking for. So
this is taking forever to load. I'm literally going like by pixel. This is
I see that.
Normal. Yeah.
Well, maybe it's because you're loading up for the first time in a while.
GTR.
What?
You need to get yourself a GTR.
I'm sorry, I'm not paying for that. I'm sorry, I don't have the money to do that.
Get sponsored, bro.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, tell them to call me.
I'm loaded in. Okay, so now let's try to connect. Is it the same session code?
Nope, I sent it to you in Discord.
Ah, you didn't want to say it out loud? Come on.
No, because have everybody joined it. You're gonna
have buttons clicking all over the place.
People would be joining in.
All right, I connected. All right, let me break out the old flashlight, considering I can't see words that I can't say. Oh, hey, look, all the buttons look different all of a sudden, and we're at 27.9 volts. No way.
Who would have thought? All right, radar off.
Wait, hold on. Strobe going on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm seeing it.
It switched for you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right, I just double checking. Okay, so let's run this deal here. Radar
Off.
Yep, it's off.
PWS off.
PWS off.
Engine mode selector normal.
Normal. Both engines in the off position.
The thrust levers level should be idle.
Yep.
Landing gear lever down.
Landing gear is down.
Windshield wipers off.
Man, this is a clean cockpit compared to that other one. Windshield wipers both off.
All right. Battery 1 and 2 on, and check voltage.
Battery 1 on 27.8. Battery 2 on 27.9.
All right, that's good. APU fire test.
You don't want the external power on?
I'm sorry, yeah, sorry, external power, my bad.
There we go. Okay, don't press the big red button, just the little black button.
Right. Confirmed.
APU complete.
All right, stand by. We'll wait for the self-test to complete. I was supposed to do that for the APU, but that's fine. All right. Engine 1 and 2 fire test. Confirmed. Confirmed.
Okay.
All right, seatbelt sign off, and smoking sign should be off.
Seatbelt off, smoking off. Your knob's turning.
I know. Emergency exit lights armed.
Armed.
Parking brakes should be set.
Parking brake is set.
Speed brakes down.
Speed brakes down.
And probe and window heat should be off.
All window heats off.
Okay. Let's see.
Are you turning the lights on?
Yeah, yeah, just so we can see, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too really quick. I can't see. I still have my flashlight out.
You'll be able to turn it off. Turn off your flashlight. I've already turned on.
I know. I'm just saying. I just had it on, you know, so I could see what I was doing.
Yeah. All right. Aiders.
All right, aiders.
1 to nav. Check. Bat light.
Hang on. All right, start at the aiders again.
Aider 1.
Nav.
And check bat light.
On bat.
Aiders 2. Nav.
On bat.
And Aiders 3. Nav.
Off. And it's off.
All right, nav and logo lights on. 1.
Okay. Nav light on.
Wing engine anti-ice should be off.
All heats are off.
All right, cool. Cockpit forward and aft cabin temps should be set. They're probably pretty good where they are now. Yep.
Perfectly set.
Cockpit lights set. Hydraulic fluid should be in the green. Hydraulic fluid in the green.
Hang on. I'm catching up.
Fine.
I don't think they don't have the hydraulics in here yet. I mean, it's still unmapped on the ECAM.
Yeah, hold on. I think you can see it in a different... No, that's only oxygen levels. Okay.
And the aircraft's in kilograms too, so that's fun.
Oh, that'll be all right. We'll be all right. All right. Let's see where we're... Okay, capitalization oil quantity check. So that will be under pressure. Or engine? Yeah, engine. There we go. And oxygen green.
Yep, I already turned on the cruise supply.
Okay. ECAS recall.
Oxygen's green for the cockpit. ECAS recall.
Transponder. I'll grab the transponder. Should be in standby. ECAS status.
Status is normal.
Okay. Pre-flight setup cleared. Sorry, clearance obtained. Yes. Radio set. Squawk set. I'm just going to randomly put in a number here.
Sure.
For the heck of it. All right. Fantastic. McDo programming.
Yo.
All right.
I learned from the best.
Yeah, me.
Right.
I think we're there. Hold on, let me make sure we're there. Yeah, we are.
Active nav is good and up to date.
Cool. And let me pull up my flight plan. And we'll start going through it. All right, so we'll start with
Data.
Daniel. Yeah, it should be fun. Yep, start with data.
AC status is active.
And then we're going to go in it.
Okay, we do not have a company route, so we're just going to do the from and to.
Yep, so from Kilo Alpha Bravo Echo.
Delta Tango Whiskey.
Correct.
Okay.
Cost index we'll put in, I don't know, 20.
Doesn't it say on there?
It says 25, but
Doesn't matter.
not really. Not that much. Cruise level will be 340.
340.
Yep.
Temperature?
Let me check that. It's going to be on page 6. Top of climbs, negative 56 degrees.
Negative 56. What's our alternate KORD?
Confirm.
What?
Did it say it
Kilo?
didn't exist? It's in there.
Oscar,
It's in there.
Romeo. It's not showing on mine.
Oh, really? It's showing on mine.
Now it's switched.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
All right. In it. Iris in it. Align on ref.
Reference. Confirming.
Return.
Return.
Cost index is set. Cruise size is set. Cruise temperature set. Align on reference is done. Flight plan time. F plan, sir.
Moving.
All right. So we're going to be departing Kilo Alpha Bravo Echo on, it's going to be runway 6, I believe. Let me check the weather real fast. Let me get that and confirm that before we go any, before we go any further here.
I could just call the work number.
You could.
Get the actual METAR, the literally up to the minute real METAR.
Y'all not have an automated phone number you can call for like an ATIS?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I actually have that.
All right, so
I literally call that like 50 times a minute when I'm freaking doing snow removal.
I know. All right, so winds are 360 at 6. So yeah, 360 is going to be our departure runway.
So runway 6
Yep.
is departure.
No SIDS since we don't have any here, and we're going to be direct to Mickey G, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Mickey G, Mikey G, MIK
YJ G, sorry.
YG, yeah. Okay.
Then we're going via the Quebec 42 airway.
Quebec 42. Quebec 42. 2?
To Psycho, Papa Sierra Yankee Kilo Oscar.
Kilo Oscar.
Perfect. Then we're going direct to Kozar Kilo Oscar.
We're going to Hottie. I love Hottie.
Zulu Alpha Romeo.
I'm sorry, what was the next after Psycho?
Kilo Oscar Zulu Alpha Romeo.
Crap.
Next waypoint. Kilo
Oscar
Zulu Alpha Romeo.
Zulu Alpha.
Which is also our transition point. So just insert, and then we'll start at DTW, and we'll do our arrival.
Arrival. Runway.
One second. Seeing what they currently have running. see, 230 It's going to be 2 4s or 2s. The 2s, 2 1 2 2 left, 2 1 0. So if we're going to do see arrival, you would be arriving. That's going to be 2 1 left. Is going to be your arrival. ILS 2 1 left.
2 1 left on the bonds too, right?
Yeah, the bonds too. Don't worry about transition because we've already.
No, they actually call it bones. It's not bonds. I hear that clearance every morning. Bones too.
Yeah. Insert.
We're going via Cabo.
In what?
It says ILS approach 2 1 left via Cabo to the Star of Bonds 2.
That's probably going to be correct. Let me check it real fast. Our nav. Then we're looking at the
and then
hold on, ILS. We're looking at it's going to be 2 1 left, correct?
All right, I'm just checking the flight plan here on the Oh, Jesus. Are you sure you want to do that?
Let me see it.
Well, first off, it has us.
We're going to be flying manual off Allentown anyway, so.
Yeah. I was going to say it has us going back and forth to Mickey G.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Psycho, Kozar, Jamix.
Hold on a second. All right, keep going. Yeah, that looks correct.
Okay, just that random 90 right there.
Well, that's a if you look, and we can always go direct if we want to.
Yeah, to Bob.
Once we get there. We'll just keep that in mind. All right. Let's see where we at. We put all that in there. Star Trans, any disconts in the flight plan? Discontinuities?
I'm sorry, what was that? I was reading chat.
Any discontinuities?
Nope.
Okay. Secondary flight plan number, but that, since that's not implemented yet, I don't think it is, at least. Performance page.
No. Earth.
Yep. And QNH here is 2 and 9 or 9 or 3.
What? Hang on.
You're on takeoff. Hold on.
You said perfect.
I'm sorry. 1 second. We're gonna get there in a second. Hold on.
Yeah, you're in the secondary flight plan, right?
Yeah. So what we're actually gonna do is go back to init and go second page here. All right. 0 fuel weight, CG, and everything. So you said it's actually in kilograms?
Yeah.
Okay. That's gonna be fun to translate over. It's all your fault. I blame you.
I can try to switch it really quick in the MiG-2 menu.
Sure. Let's see that. Yeah, let's see what happens.
Nope, that's not the right one. In here somewhere.
Options.
Probably.
I think it's be under. Yep.
Reload aircraft.
Oh,
no, thank you.
No, flip it back. All right. We'll do the conversions, I guess. All right, let's pull it up. It's all your fault.
It is. It is. Yeah, I do apologize for being so terrible.
All right, so you haven't set the actual weight and fuel in the simulator itself, have you? Let's go ahead and do that.
Actually, when I do it through FSA, it'll change it in the aircraft.
Right. Go ahead. I would go ahead and do that.
Okay. Stand by. Okay, we're gonna have 18,800 pounds. And FSA showing boarding, so 18,800 pounds.
Fuel?
Correct.
Okay. But that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for zero fuel weight here. I mean,
right.
I can pull it, but
our current weight is 156,589.
Say it again.
Our current weight via FS Airlines is showing 156,589.
All right, so gram. I said kilogram, you idiots. It's going to be 71.0 on the zero fuel, but that's current weight. I need zero fuel weight.
Okay, minus 18,801 pounds. So like 138. Okay.
Doesn't have to be perfect, but all right. So it's about 62.6.
62.6.
Yeah, 62.6 zero fuel weight slash. And then CG is going to be 26.8. All right,
okay.
block fuel 9.5 or 9.4. Let's just put 9.4. I think that's right. How much fuel you said? 18,000.
Yeah, 18,800. It's close enough. All right, all the fuel and everything just updated.
All right, so that's done. Let's see here. Fuel's done. Passenger cargo fuel weight's done. Init page, select second page, weight request program, blah, blah, blah. Just checking progress. And yep, and perf. Yep, perf. All right.
Transition altitude's 18,000.
Correct.
Flaps are going to be 1.
So if we're using YourControls for the shared cockpit.
What do we got? VR is going to be 126. V2 is going to be 130. V1 is going to be 125. Do you ever flex the temp there?
I do not.
Okay. Leave it blank.
Yeah, it's not quite set anyway. Modeled, I should say.
Next.
All right, that's complete. Pre-flight checklist, maintenance checked, cabin signs on. So seatbelt signs, everything.
Seatbelt sign. No smoking sign.
All right, fuel pumps on.
All 6 fuel pumps on.
APU master on.
APU master is now on.
Confirm aiders are all in nav.
Aiders all into nav.
Fuel on board versus fuel required. We're good there. Altimeter's been set already. Alternate altimeter has not been set. 1 second. That's been set. And all right, APU flap should be open. It is. So APU start on.
APU start on.
I see it rising. EGT is rising and 1 is rising.
Okay. Yep.
Hey, look at your stick real fast.
Look at my stick.
Yep. B-Dog's asking a question.
Yeah, in game it'll move. I think he had mentioned to me, he's like, well, Mike could be moving the yoke at any time during the stream. I want to see if your yoke moves. I said no, because the alphas are not powered.
Yeah. It'll show, but until I hand off controls or whatever.
It'll show in game. It will not show out of game.
Right. So you're supposed to have control, right? That's what we decided.
Yeah.
All right. So you actually should be in control now. I was actually in control.
Oh. Okay. That's funny because I was still moving all the.
You could do everything. It's just it won't actually control the aircraft. If that makes sense.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. APU shown available.
Okay. You can turn off the ground power and disconnect that. Ground lines removed. All doors confirmed closed.
Checking doors. All doors closed.
Perfect. Thanks, Ben. I like my beard. Windows door slides closed. I know. I'm working on it. Beacon on.
Beacon on.
Thrust levers idle.
Thrust levers are still at idle.
Parking brake is on.
Standby. Parking brake's on.
Transponder confirmed idle. Auto, sorry. TCAS above.
Transponder at idle, yes.
Yeah.
What was next?
TCAS needs to be in the above position. I got it. All right.
Okay.
Pushback, start and request.
Okay. I will get the pushback starting now. I'm talking to the guy in my headset.
All right. I'll prep.
Parking brake released.
Rank mode selected. APU bleed on.
Cockpit door is locked. Pushback is about to happen.
All right. APU bleed is on. Engine mode is into crank position, or start position, I should say. We'll wait for the start until we actually start pushing.
Yep. I will let you know when I get confirmation from the ground to go ahead and start.
Ben, thank you for the comment. I'm glad you like my channel. Zada bing, zada boom. Here we go. Waiting for us to move. There we go. We're moving. Oh, gosh. Okay.
I will let you know as soon as he gives the go-ahead.
I mean, once you start pushing, you actually can start. But
well, when the guy on the ground tells me it's allowed.
Screw that. He doesn't need to tell you when it's allowed.
Start.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Engine 1 master on. All right, N2 is rising. N2 20 and 1 now rising.
All right, we're going to start our turn.
This is cool, allowing you to kind of work with the aircraft while I'm sitting here actually starting the engines.
Yeah, it's really nice, actually. Oh, my. I got that one perfect.
Nice. All right, engine 1 now available. Engine 2 going start.
Pushback complete. Parking brake set.
Engine 2 is starting. Start chrono for me.
Disconnecting, going to hand signals, and we are ready to go. Tug's clear.
Can you start chrono?
Yeah, starting chrono. Took me a second to remember where it was. I hate using the chrono.
Yeah. Engine 2 N1 is rising. EGT is rising. I've been a Simflyer for over a decade now. 12 years, something like that.
Guys, again, make sure you go over and check out Micah's channel as well.
And if you're over the age of 18, go check out PJ's.
Hey, I'm trying, okay? I'm trying to keep this one PG-13.
All right, engine 2 is now available. All right, engine mode normal.
Recommended 18 over, 'cause my mouth is
It's pretty
further
foul.
than the potty.
Yep. Engine ignition mode normal, please.
Moving to normal.
Ground spoilers armed.
Arm and spoilers. They are armed.
Rudder trim reset.
Rud trim is reset.
Flaps set.
Flaps. Notch 1.
Benjamin, that's PJBrooks927 over on Twitch. All right, trim set.
Trim. I wonder if they updated it from 1.4 to actually have 1.5. Nope, they still don't have 1.5.
That's so funny. Oh, man.
1.4 it is.
APU bleed off.
APU bleed is now off.
APU master off.
APU master is off.
Taxi light on.
Taxi light is on.
All right, we're about ready to taxi here. Do you have... you probably don't. Let me...
What's that?
The...
You gotta do a flight control check and all that yet?
You will, yes, but that's...
checks.
yeah. So, 1 second, though. Pulling up the Allentown. I know you know this place, but I'm pulling up the...
Yeah, I've been to Allentown.
Yeah, as I've been instructed that even if you know the airport very well, you still must have a taxi diagram. All right.
Well,
so
especially since in-game has phantom taxiways. Yes.
yeah, so, okay. Brakes check.
I shouldn't say phantom taxiways. However, phantom taxiway names.
Yes.
All right, brake checks. Parking brake is off. Throttle's moving.
Right, confirmed.
Brakes.
All right, and
Parking brake re-enabled.
flight controls check. So we'll go flight controls here. I got the thing for you. Yep. All right. Check them out, sir. Full
All
left.
the way left aileron.
Full right.
Right aileron. Elevator in, elevator out.
Rudder.
Rudder right, rudder left.
All right, perfect. Okay, auto brake set max, and takeoff config check. Let's see. Do cabin check for me.
Check cabin.
All right, takeoff config. Okay. We are ready to taxi.
Runway 6, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
There should just be get on the Alpha and go all the way down to Alpha 5.
Alpha all the way down Alpha 5.
Yep.
Which that is all going to be changing in the next.
Yeah, I heard you're.
In the next year.
Yeah, it's construction, right?
Oh yeah, yep. We're gonna. So right now, if we were to make a right and do another right, go east on Alpha, it would bring you to Alpha at the approach end of runway 24.
Mm-hmm.
That will be Alpha 1 and Alpha 2. Taxiway Echo south of Alpha actually was began to be removed yesterday.
Okay. Are y'all
removing that completely?
Are y'all just reorganizing taxiways? You're adding a runway too?
No. So we just went through a giant rehab for runway 624. And it's like a 5-year project through the FAA, like the FAA grant.
Yeah.
So we're just updating things that needed to be updated, and you know, a lot of stuff has fallen out of compliance over the years.
Yep.
So then we're renumbering all the taxi lane or the turn-off taxiways and everything.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then Echo north of runway 624 is actually closed due to deteriorating conditions. So that's going to get redone. Like, just the whole airport's getting rehabbed, which is really nice.
Gotcha.
I could talk about it for hours because
I'm
that's
sure
literally my job.
I was about to say, it's literally what you do.
Yeah. But yeah, like Thursday morning when I go in, I'll be doing my lighting inspection and surface inspection, and then sitting with construction pretty much all day.
Oh, fun.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, you have to get certain construction trucks into the secured you know, secured identification displayed area, aka the SITA. So I have to sit there with them and inspect all their trucks, make sure they don't have bombs or guns or anything. So, all right, you want to run your checklist?
Yep. At hold position, landing lights. You can keep going. I'm gonna take care of it.
I'm turning now, so.
Should be on, takeoff, on, wing lights.
I love how this also
on.
says runway 9.
Really?
Look in front of us.
Oh my gosh. People. That should be flipped around.
Yep.
Jeez.
The whole thing.
Yep. All right, have we passed 5 minutes on our chrono yet? Yes, we have. Perfect. All right,
Oh,
reset your chrono. All right. Hey, they fixed the issue. Auto throttle is automatically on. Thank God. All right. Auto throttle is on. And, all right, we're at takeoff position, so feel free to enter the runway and start the takeoff roll.
All right, landing lights, strobes are on. Okay.
Why is your rudder pedals going insane?
They are for you, not for me.
Oh, okay.
I also like how the threshold lights are not illuminated.
Yeah, it's great, right?
They're actually... The funny part is,
Are they out right now?
The bases are there, but there's no lights on top of the base.
Yeah. All right. Engines, 50% and 1.
Stand by. Get myself centered here.
All right. 2 flex.
50%.
$80 knots. Cross check complete. B1,
Whoa.
rotate.
What is the deal with that?
Gear coming up.
Starting our turn.
1,000 feet, start turn. Ugh.
Oh, you forgot the TCAS. And this thing is banking at like friggin' Daytona banking. Okay. This is the first time I've flown this since the big update, so whatever they changed, I'm not used to.
Yep. Thrust
speeds, flaps going up.
Yep, and lever to climb.
Set the climb.
All right, autopilot 1 on. Ground spoilers off.
Okay.
All right.
And ground spoilers
Already
are
disarmed, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't work on mine. Neither did the gear lever.
Well. It's nice. Approaching 10,000.
Approaching 10,000. Landing lights and taxiway lights coming off.
Nose lights off. Runway turn-off lights off. Wing lights off.
Wing lights off.
Seatbelts to auto.
They don't have that here. It's either on or off.
Off is fine, I guess.
You don't do that until you get to, like, top of climb, I thought.
No.
Okay. Seatbelts are off.
As long as there's no turbulence, you can go and turn it off.
Jesus, that's so loud on the exterior.
Yeah, vertical speed's increasing. Cabin's increasing as well, so we're good on the pressurization. Cabin oxygen's also in the green.
Hey, the EFB works.
Yeah, it does, actually. I saw it power up on your side. Does mine work?
Yeah.
I don't have one. Dadgummit.
Oh, you can also, if you punch in your info, you can get right from SimBrief all the stuff on here.
I know. I've done that.
But I don't have the SimBrief, so that was you.
Yes, it was. I wonder if I could do it. Hold on.
If you can log in from on
Yeah,
my
yeah,
side.
yeah. Hold on.
Nope, it is very messed up.
Hold on. Oh well. It was a thought.
It was a very good thought, but no, it's not working.
That's not working. I mean, you should go back to the settings or whatever and see if you can put mine in.
Oh, see if I can do it.
Yeah. That should just be M Messer.
Whoa.
No, flipping out. Yeah, so just get out of it, and it's not going to work right. That's fine. That's okay. I don't need it anyway. I've got everything here on my knee board.
Yeah, let me...
Virtual knee board.
Exterior master volume. Let's turn that down a lot.
All right, about to pass 18,000 feet here.
It's still loud as heck out there. Okay. And we're at 60 knot.
Pressure going to standard.
18,000 feet going standard.
And Indy's off. All right. Wait for cruise. So, PJ, why don't you tell my chat a little bit about yourself?
I don't know if I can. So my name's PJ Brooks. I've been streaming on Twitch for just almost 3 years, coming up on 3 years in about 2 months. Normally a variety streamer doing GTA roleplay, Sea of Thieves, Flight Sim, obviously. We do Wreckfest. We do all kinds of stuff.
Farming sim sometimes.
Yeah, farming sim, firefighter sim. I was about to say I primarily do simulator games. As B-Dog in my chat is saying, I'm a demolition expert because of my Wreckfest skills. Normally I end up losing, but it's still fun. What else?
What?
I'm an airport operations
I was about to say, what do you do?
at-
Yeah, what do you do for a living here?
KABE in Allentown, Pennsylvania. So operations officer, essentially, for my airport. We, every morning, go out at 4 a.m. in the morning. We do a runway and field inspection. So I'm checking all the lights for the runway, for the buildings, all the obstruction lights, all the nav aids, everything.
You're basically the second best friend to a pilot.
Essentially, yeah. We do a lot of work, obviously, with ATC, with the FAA. They help us out in the morning with our inspections. They run through the Mauser lighting and the runway end indicator lights, all that. So that's the morning. I also obviously am checking like the surfaces, making sure there's no debris or FOD anywhere. Wildlife management is part of my job, harassing any wildlife that's on the field or
Those dang
destroying
ducks.
if need be. Between the ducks, the geese, European starlings, red foxes, you name it, rabbits, all day. Another big part of my job is vehicle inspection, so I'm searching vehicles for any contraband, bombs, guns, weapons of any type that are going into the secured area or onto the airfield. Assisting pilot needs. If somebody blows the tire, we go out and assist them with whatever, you know, we can do. We'll escort tugs out. I do a lot of work with the fire department as well. My office is actually in the fire station, which is pretty cool. In the event, like last year, the President of the United States came in twice, working hand in hand with the police department that we have, as well as Secret Service. We get to do some pretty cool stuff like that. What else?
I don't know. I think it's
questions.
Pretty good synopsis. Yeah, if you guys have any questions for him, I think you're monitoring my chat, aren't you?
Yep. Yeah.
So, and Ben, that's a good question. That's all going to depend on your budget and what you can afford.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, the better.
That
it
is
like
the
better.
Number one question on the Flight Sim Facebook group, right there.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, I'm thinking about buying this PC, and everybody's like, well.
There's so many variations to that. If it's a good
Flanders wanted me to mention I am the CEO of the virtual airline.
Yes, of Eastern Aviation Airlines. Yeah, he is the CEO. I'm the COO now.
I don't know how to do the CEO spot, but
that's why I'm here, right?
So. Yep.
I smell popcorn. Oh, I think my wife made popcorn and is not bringing me any. Like $2,000. Oh, you could get a great one for that. I would go to PC Part Picker and check out their pre-made builds and get the highest one there, and that's gonna do great for you.
Suggest the exact same thing.
Yeah, they are like very good.
$2,000. So this is the thing, and I say this to everybody: if you don't have any experience in flight sim, you might hate it. Like 2 years ago when I met Rigorian, I actually ended up getting X-Plane through a giveaway, and I got it. Rigorian hooked me up with a bunch of stuff, and I just wasn't into it. Couldn't care less, right? So a lot of people that are like, oh, like, you know, I want to get into flight sim. Like, what do I need to buy? People are going out and spending, you know, $1,000 on controllers, and then they're playing the game once and being like, yeah, this is kind of boring. So if you're buying it only for flight sim, I would say be cautious, because you might get bored and not like flight sim. Just throwing that out there as a realist.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, it's definitely not for everybody. I will say this: I've started, and I know this is bad. It's a bad habit, but I've started, and I love flying. I'm a real pilot. I love it. But when I'm doing like airline hauls, where I'm doing 4-hour flights, 5-hour flights, whatever, I'll start it. I'll get up in the air, and then I'll go do something for.
Yep.
You know, 3 hours. But what I do is
we've all done that.
But what I do now is I've started doing like I put 30-minute alarms on. So at every 30 minutes I'll go back and check and make sure everything's still fine. So it really depends on what you're trying to do. I will say GA's a lot more fun because you get to do like shorter hops and pop around and fly through mountains and all kind of stuff. That keeps that keeps my interest more than just, you know, getting up in the air and just doing a haul, which is one of the reasons, if you haven't noticed already, is that, you know, my streams are generally, they used to be about 2 hours long, and now I've reduced that, like the actual flight time, because I would sit here for an hour up at cruise, and it's just boring. I mean, I'm just honest. Cruise is boring.
So, like, a big thing that my chat has seen, I rarely do flights by myself.
Yep.
I always have somebody in the voice chat, just to, you know, chat with, essentially, or just to, you know, talk about your day. I mean, I love the sim. People call it a game. It's a game, whatever. I'm not getting into it. I almost got banned from the Facebook group. But anyway, you know, it's one of those things, like, you have to really be into it. Like Micah was saying, if you want to do GA flying, that's a lot of fun. You can go wherever you want in the world. You know, depending on your graphics, you can see anything in the world.
500 till top of climb.
It can be a tremendous amount of fun. But I mean, like, I really didn't get into anything flight sim until I started working at the airport. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, this is kind of cool. But, like, I mean, occasionally, like, on my stream, instead of just being bored, I'll pull up, like, past Twitch clips or...
Yeah.
You know, whatever, just to...
Play a game of I Spy.
Yeah, exactly, Closet.
All right,
I mean,
seatbelts off. TCAS is already set to all aircraft systems check.
I told you, the seatbelts didn't come off until the top of climb.
Well, normally it's an auto, so it automatically will turn off if it's smooth.
This is your friggin' checklist, okay?
I know. And that's why auto should automatically turn off once it actually is smooth. But we don't have auto right now, so just off is fine. Aircraft system checks, basically all we're going to do, we're going to go through all of our things here and make sure everything's green and we're not seeing anything that's flaming. Like, that was scary for a second. I saw all amber.
Yeah, I was like, oh no. For anybody that's on Micah's chat, if you haven't seen some of my streams, I've run through a lot of problems.
Yes, you have.
Including, it might have actually been the last flight sim stream. I lost my right engine completely.
Do you have failures on?
No, I don't. But it was an accidental issue by
yourself
who was trying to help me. And pretty much essentially what had happened was I checked the fuel weight, and my left side had like 4,000 pounds of fuel more than the right side.
Ah, so you starved one of your engines without crossfeed on.
What? Right. We went to crossfeed, and the crossfeed didn't work.
It may not be modeled yet.
It wasn't. So once we did that, the right engine was like, ooh.
Oof.
And we were like, I don't know, 35 miles out, and I could not get it to start back up. So ended up landing it like butter. I think I landed at 120 feet per minute. Like, smooth.
Nice.
Perfect.
Nice.
And then there was that one time where I ended up in... that one time in Fayetteville where I was supposed to be going to Orlando. But I ended up in Fayetteville because that was, I don't know.
You want to talk about...
1,000 pounds short on fuel, something like that? I don't remember.
You want to talk about going to Monterey?
Monterey? I never went to Monterey.
I thought it was... Or Montreal. California.
Oh, no. Ontario, California.
Ontario, that's right.
Yeah. The Amazon hub down there in Ontario, California.
Yeah, the three times it crashed.
3 times. The first time my computer crashed, shut down on me. The second time was on stream, and we were on the downwind, just entering the downwind. And yep, as soon as I activated the approach phase, the aircraft decided that it was time to land by landing at about 27,000 feet per minute straight into the ground. I ended up on a helipad. And then the second time, I ended up in the hills.
Third time's helipad.
Third time was the straight nosedive right to a helipad.
Yeah.
Yep. So I've had my share of aircraft incidents.
I've only once had a complete and utter failure, and that was, and people in the chat probably remember this, it was with the Zebo 737 on approach into Atlanta, live streaming with live ATC, lots of traffic, and both my engines flame out.
Oh.
I crashed. I mean, there's no...
I bet you did.
It was like 2,000 feet per minute, which isn't terrible, but I mean...
No, that's really not bad at all.
But
I think I did like 4,000 feet per minute when I landed in Fayetteville.
But yeah, the issue was hail and a thunderstorm killed both my engines. But here's what's I find interesting is the amount that it would have taken to actually do that in real life is an insane amount. And since I was at low altitude, it shouldn't have been, it shouldn't have happened, but it did.
Right.
And part of the solution could have been turning on and engine ice or whatever. It wouldn't really helped. Going around it would have been the best option, seeing how bad it was. But it really shouldn't have happened, but it did, and it is what it is. I tried to get my engines restarted. I went immediately, APU on, tried to get that going, and once I was 1,000 feet above the ground, I was like, there's no time.
Oh snap!
But that's the only time I've
Yeah,
ever had that problem.
I forgot the when I had the when Xionyx made the tavern livery for my personal A320. The first time I flew it on stream, I was taking off, I believe, out of Orlando, and I got to about 600 feet on takeoff, and both engines shut right off. And I ended up meeting a building pretty quickly. I didn't even have time to turn around. Nothing. Just straight into a building.
Hey, I think you have to put on your afro.
I was just answering that. Yep. It is time to do the Bob Ross afro stream. I'm gonna have to set up a date for that because I don't even have the afro yet or an easel to paint on.
Oh man,
God, that is gonna be embarrassing.
That's gonna be hilarious. I'll make sure I announce it in my Discord.
Oh, wonderful. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do like a 747 flight, and while the flight is going on, I'll have an easel in the background with my afro.
Oh man, hey, I'm not joking.
It'd be horrible.
Speaking of something completely random, because it was actually not random in my brain, I am still looking at getting an aircraft. Supposed to look at one in 3 days.
Oh, nice.
So if I do get it and everything checks out and I do some flights in it, you can bet I'll be coming.
Taking the trek up to good old ABE.
I will do it.
Man, how you're gonna have to make like 3 or 4 stops on the way.
It'll probably be 3 fuel stops.
Yeah.
I'll probably do it in 2 days. Stop somewhere and do overnight.
We actually a couple months ago we had a guy in a bush plane literally land, and he was Nordo, no radio, nothing, no avionics, literally nothing.
Yep.
And he came in, and the tower was like screaming on frequency because they were trying to get this aircraft to come in and land, and this guy's just like dip dip dip. Came in and plopped it down, and we had to go over and talk to him, and he's like, I don't have a radio. And we're like, oh.
Now, you're a class Delta?
Yes.
So he was in the wrong, though, unless his radio failed.
He had no radio at all.
Then he was in the wrong and should be fined by the FAA, because class Delta, you have to have radio communication with the tower.
Yeah, I guess he was supposed to be going to Queen City, and which is our. So I actually cover 3 airports. I cover Allentown, Queen City, which is Kilo X-Ray Lima Lima, and then also I cover November 43, which is Braden Air Park. He was supposed to be landing at Queen City, and he ended up seeing Allentown and went to Allentown. Interesting decision making.
Mm-hmm. But
which, believe it or not, that is like the 3rd time that's happened since I've been there.
Ben, yes, I do have my private pilot certificate. Are we there yet?
Are we there yet? We are almost there. We're just about 260 miles. Yep. Should be there in a few minutes. That's what I tell my kid. You know, like, oh, I'll be back in a minute. I come home from work like 12 hours later.
He has no idea.
Nope. Probably forgot a minute after I said that.
Probably. All right, let's see. So we're gonna skip JMix. That'll cut off a little bit of time.
We were skipping that one, you said?
Yeah, skip JMix.
Okay.
That way it's a little bit more straight. That should be fine. I got my private in January, I think.
Yeah, it was about that time, December, January.
Yeah, it was.
Like
it wasn't December. It was definitely January. I want to say it was January 20th or something like that.
Only the beginning, bro. Only the beginning.
Yep. Only the beginning.
Yeah. So I have only met a few people from the internet world, and Micah is definitely one of the ones I've been looking forward to for only about 4 years now. since I randomly like crossed this random kid's YouTube page where he's talking about this police server that he's setting up on Fivum, and I didn't have any idea what the heck it was. And here we are 4 years later, still chatting.
Yep.
I done dropped my bottle cap somewhere. I'm not sure where it went.
Yeah, PJ, I'm quite proud of you so far.
I haven't broken the rule.
You haven't broken the rule yet.
I've been trying, man. I've been trying. Poor Redbeard, though. You know, we tried recording like 4 YouTube videos for 5PD.
Well, when you're doing something like that, I mean, this is a little different, right? So this doesn't. Well, I say that, but in normal circumstances, this does not provoke certain, you know, language.
Yeah, I speak two languages fluently. English and very bad English. Very bad English covers a lot of words that the normal English language doesn't, and very bad English, very bad English also covers the fact that apparently I've developed a stutter since I started streaming.
All of us have, because we're trying to fill the dead air with just random conversation like I'm doing right now, so that it doesn't sound like we're just sitting here in silence. And so we just start talking about the most random things that we can think of, and just as that happens, our brains are still processing at the same time we're talking. When that happens, that's exactly when you get your stutter. And yes, I just filled about a minute and a half with just pointless conversation, because that's what we do as streamers.
Literally. You know, it's also a great conversation starting point.
Oh no.
When you told me to reset the chrono, I never reset it. I just turned it off.
Good thing I reset mine on my side.
Well, that's good, because I definitely didn't.
It doesn't matter that much, but we're 26 minutes into our flight.
Oh, that's not bad, considering we're only 243 miles out.
Yeah, the time was like, what, an hour and 30 minutes or something flight time?
Yeah, I think so. It was about that.
So should I just randomly turn things off and see if you can figure out what's wrong?
No. And the reason I say that is because if you did that, the big thing that would happen is I would start trying to press buttons to fix it,
and then you make it worse.
And then we
true.
would end up somewhere in Michigan, not where we're supposed to be.
That's true.
Maybe even Pennsylvania. I'm not sure. Actually, let's see where we are. Where are we?
We should be over Pennsylvania, I think.
Oh yeah, we're still very far into Pennsylvania. What the hell? Heck. Yep, no, we're we're still in Pennsylvania. Yeah, we're getting ready to enter into Pittsburgh's airspace.
Oh, well, we tried. That was a good run.
Look, you jinxed it, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, at least it was only HE double hockey sticks and not
It's
the other
not
options.
That's not that bad,
Not
comparatively.
Words of choice.
So is it time to plug our meager asking for pennies?
I normally don't do that, but you can do it.
Oh, I usually do it once a stream.
I normally just, I don't know, if people feel that they want to do that, they do that.
Yeah, I usually do it once a stream so they know how and then it's available, but...
Well, if you see on the top of Micah's stream there's a few little letters and a few words, and it says something about make sure you donate to Micah Messer #1 on Streamlabs.com. That way he gets money for fuel and how to build his stream.
That is true, but also don't forget the join button down below. That's the big one. Yeah. So you get rewards in return.
I haven't said that about mine in a long time. Make sure you click the follow button. I'm pretty sure I haven't said that in probably about a year at least.
Probably not.
You know what? Probably the only time I say that is when I'm close to a milestone.
Probably.
'Cause I think right before I hit 2,000 followers is like the last time I was like, guys, make sure you hit the follow button. We're almost there. Jesus.
Hyper, do you have any tips on someone who started flight simming a few days ago? Practice.
YouTube.
Yes.
Watch YouTube tutorial.
You happen to be on
change your life.
On the best YouTube channel in history for flight sim.
I learned a lot from the channel, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but I'm not the best, but yeah, I do have tutorials. Also, good reference for the A320 V1 simulations. Fantastic. Also, Flight Deck to Sim for your Boeing needs. Two great resources.
The Education Center, yes.
That is also true. Yeah, you know, I just came across that not too long ago. VATSIM has set up an entire education center that you can actually get fake certificates and such. It's pretty cool, honestly. Get ratings and stuff. I plan to actually so if you actually own, like, currently in real life have them, you can upload them and they'll automatically give them to you. So I plan to do that, and then I'm gonna do their little stuff so I can have a little ratings next to my name in VATSIM. I think it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, and anybody in my chat, if you didn't catch that, make sure you go over to Micah's channel if you want to learn something about flight sim or VATSIM. I've learned a lot from the channel, I can't lie. I wish that my X-plane would work better than it does, because for some reason, whenever it starts to work, then my computer craps out 3 times in a row. So it's obviously something wrong with my system in X-plane. 3 times in a row it happened. One time where I actually had to wipe all of my drives because for some reason it bugged everything. But I would love to fly the 737.
So, I actually have a tutorial specifically on the flight management computer of the 7.3.
Yep.
But also, again, Flight Deck to Sim. He's a real 737 pilot, and he has several tutorials on that stuff. Great resource if you're wanting to learn, like, real life. I focus on getting somebody who doesn't know anything to being able to actually just fly it for fun and do it semi-realistically. I don't try to be the 100% because I know I can't be. Not yet. So
soon TM.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're getting into Microsoft Flight Sim and you want to learn about the 320, like, I watched a lot of Captain Horn. I watched his videos. Real Sim Pilot. He does all the A320 stuff. There's a lot of channels out there on YouTube.
Clausen.
That you can literally
or just yell at people how they done have $5 to spend on you rather than food or something.
I thought so. A few months ago, right? there was a viral video going around about a female Twitch streamer who was literally yelling at her chat that if you don't have $5 to spend on a sub, you shouldn't be watching the stream. You should be.
Wow.
Working. And apparently it was satire. However, this has gone on for like weeks/months, and somebody had brought it up in my chat. I believe it was Eric brought it up in my chat, and I went full-blown rage mode. Like, more curse words in a paragraph than I've probably ever said, because that is like the biggest thing that makes me mad about streamers.
Yep.
That constantly just beg for money.
Yep.
It's just bad. And this chick literally was like straight up MFing her viewers for not subbing.
Wow. Don,
like, what am I working for free?
Yes.
Like,
you don't do it for money. That's for sure.
Yeah. That's where I thought Clausen was going with that, but apparently he was just trying to
cause rage mode.
Being a type of person.
Yeah. Don Legacy, when you do HC on VATSIM, or do you have a specific schedule? I don't have a specific schedule with VATSIM. ATC, just best option would be go to my Discord, because that's where I say, hey, I'm going to be live, either streaming or not streaming. Sorry, PJ, I'm eating popcorn.
Yeah, I hear that.
It's wonderful. I asked my wife to bring me some, and she did. This is why I love her. That's not the only reason, but...
Where's your setup? In a bedroom, or...?
I've been in my office. It's a bedroom that we've turned into both of our offices since my wife works from home.
That's where my setup originally started in this house, but now I'm in the basement, and I get creepy critters occasionally down here, like the carpet beetle that is scouring the carpet. One time, while playing 5PD on a traffic stop, I had a...
Break. See the cloud levels?
Yeah.
Just keep an eye on that as we get closer.
Okay. There's actually a clip of it where I had a cave cricket crawling up my leg.
Nice.
And there was also a spider on my arm one time. That was the clip on a traffic stop. Yeah. I could spray as much, you know, pesticides down here as much as I want, but it don't work.
Do you have, like, holes, like, in your walls or stuff?
No, it's a poured foundation. So I don't know where they come from, but...
Well, they're just come from somewhere.
I don't know. It'd actually be nice.
It looks like we're crossing into Pittsburgh, or about to fly over Pittsburgh right now. Is that right?
We should be. Yeah, should be hitting up Pittsburgh here in a second. Yeah, we're literally about to pass Pittsburgh.
Dalton Legacy, you could have had me as a controller. I control out of Cleveland or Detroit. Very rarely out of Buffalo or Pittsburgh. But that's it.
We are literally flying over Pittsburgh, yes.
Yeah.
It is correct.
Is one
directly under us.
It is one jacked up airport. Like, it, I don't know if you've ever looked at the diagrams on of it.
Yeah, it's been a while, but...
It's jacked up. Now, granted, they're about to do a full-on renovation of a bunch of stuff, so thankfully, but it's jacked up. And controlling it is chaos.
I bet. Now, you're ground certified? You're not tower certified yet?
No, I'm tower major certified.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I just actually passed my online course for radar, so for approach. Now I just actually have to do the training.
Oh, now you can be like, turn left heading 350 and such.
It would be turn right, but yes.
Whatever. I don't ever listen to approach or departure. I'm always either on tower or ground.
Well, I mean, it makes sense for your position, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's about it. And for like the longest time, I mean, throughout COVID, they, with the lack of air travel, they merged
reduced it.
Tower and ground.
Yep.
So everything was monitored by one person.
Yep. B-Dog, don't be sad.
They had departure and approach merged, and then they had tower and ground merged, and then there was a supervisor. So instead of like 7 people working the tower,
like
there was
4.
literally only 3.
Or 3.
Or yeah, 4 with a person on break.
Well, that makes sense. Of course, now it's almost back to normal with air travel.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird the other day. I was there was actually a bald eagle that landed literally on the center line of 624.
What's she gonna do? Make me move?
Well,
this is my runway.
We're allowed to harass them, but we have to fill out like, I'm talking like 3 or 4 pages worth of information when we harass those.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like going out there, try to, you know, like not intentionally harass it. And they're like, oh, switch over to, or, you know, hold short at Alpha 3, switch to tower. I'm like, what? We do that now?
Wait, we have a tower now?
We have tower frequency? What's this? But like ground does clearance as well. And that's always been.
Yeah.
But it's always funny, like, you know, you hear somebody on clearance and then they switch over to ground. They're like, oh, it's you again.
Yeah.
Like,
Class
yeah,
Delta.
Working all of them.
Class Delta. That's pretty much across the board, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Unless someone's learning. Charlie's, you may have a separate clearance delivery. Bravo's, you absolutely will.
Right.
I'm gonna check the weather in Detroit. See what we got here.
We should be getting close to top of descent.
Yeah. Let's zoom in here and see what we got. I don't see the arrow till later, but you know what? Check our let's check our information here real fast. We're in the Hobbs too, right?
What?
Our standard arrival.
Bones
What's our...
do.
That's right, Bones too. Otherwise, Hobbs 2's Atlanta. Okay. So we're crossing
18,000 feet of Bones. And at easy, they want us at 255.
That's, yeah, good. Yep. Yeah, it's easy. It's 280 knots, below 27 and above 24. And then Bones 280, below 210,
So
above 15.
What you're saying is don't go full throttle all the way down to your last waypoint.
No.
I'm gonna have to relearn how to do this.
Do not do that.
So you don't use full flaps to slow down at 30,000 feet?
If you want to rip them off and not have them for use, sure. It's your choice.
I honestly always thought flaps were for braking, not for lift. So, I mean, until I started playing this, I was like, oh, they're actually used for something other than braking?
Yeah. They're designed to increase your rate of descent while maintaining a certain speed.
Yep. Who knew?
Which equates to more lift, but... Alright, so we've got right now 210 at 8. 6 taxi miles or greater visibility. Scattered at 6,000, broken at 12,000.
Okay.
Which is basically what we're seeing on our radar right now if you look at it.
Right, yeah.
So...
True dat.
So our approach, ILS 2-1 left.
Well, if it wants us to be at 255 at easy, we're only 60 miles out of
I know. I'm about to just say we'll take it down vertical speed. Oh my gosh, stop moving. Jeez.
Well, do you want to start descending at Bob?
Yeah, we'll start. I'm going to set it for 10,000. That way we don't overspeed ourselves. Okay. B-Dog, I do film my in real life flights, yes.
Yes, he does.
I have one.
His YouTube, again.
I have one that I took my wife up for the first time. I just haven't finished editing it. Only people on the flight club have been able to see it.
Yep, it was really cool to watch that.
All right, so we're looking at 1,000's fine. Okay. So, give me a second to put my popcorn down. Getting real here. About to do an arrival brief. You ready?
Sure.
Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and get, let me pull the weather back up again. That way I can... Alright, pull up the, performance page and go to, arrival. Alright, QNH is going to be 2987.
2987.
Temperature is going to be 25.6.
Oh, warm.
Yep. Winds are currently...
Oh, hang on. Format error.
It may just be 2.5. Yeah.
Yeah, I just put 2
Yeah.
to round it up.
Winds 250 at 13.
250 at 13.
Transition altitude 18,000 feet.
18,000.
And our barrows... That's fine. Hold on. Oh, they changed it to radio and barrow. Interesting. I'm glad they finally did that. That took freaking forever. Okay, barrow is going to be, sorry, 832.
Okay.
Alrighty, so we are going to be descending on the Bones 2 arrival. We'll pass easy below 2.7, above 2.4, Bones below 18, above 14, 208 knots at both, and we'll intercept the approach phase. Let's check what we've got in our flight plan real fast, see what they've got us in. Let's see, they have us at Fork. Is that what they have?
1,000 Fork.
That's not what I'm seeing here. Cobb. Okay, Cabo. Okay, yeah. So we'll intercept. We'll start our actual approach at Cabo. That's our initial approach fix. Max 210 knots, mandatory 6,000 feet. We'll head on 280 heading to Cayley, maintaining 6,000. We'll then turn left, direct to Tigers, which is our first radar fix. And we'll be at Tigers at 5,000. So we'll have a descent between Cayley and Tigers. And then we'll intercept. We'll start our step descent, 5,000 down to 2,000 at Puckley, and then we'll intercept the glide slope as well as the VOR lock / ILS for runway 21 left. The ILS frequency will be 111.5. That should automatically input, but just in case it doesn't,
it is.
Our course will be 216. It should automatically also fix itself once it actually gets on the approach as activated. But in case it doesn't, it's 216 on our approach.
All right.
Our missed point is actually at the runway threshold, and our altitude minimum of 832 feet. If we go missed, we'll climb to 1,100 feet. Then we'll make a climbing left turn to 4,000 outbound on Delta X-ray Oscar VOR on the radial 122 to Gauge, which is about 16 nautical miles from DXO, and we'll hold there at 4,000.
Sounds legit.
Okay, any questions? I think we understand
what was all that?
could you say all that again? I missed all of it.
That again? I was on Netflix. My bad.
Did you start the descent? PJ, did you start to hit the descent button?
I did not.
It's automatically descending. Why is it automatically descending?
I don't know. I thought
that is no, that is not correct. What? The A320 does not automatically start descending. You have to have manual input to start descending.
I did not touch anything.
Well, that's interesting. I mean, it's fine. That's when we were gonna do it anyway. But
yeah, but maybe it was listening to us. It's like Facebook.
We're also descending quite rapidly, but
yeah, I mean only at 4,500 feet per minute.
That's ridiculous. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I'm not happy with that, so we're gonna go engage vertical speed. Did it not engage?
Oh, we're still doing 3,000.
Maybe you have to do it?
What do you want me to do?
Hold on. Yeah, you're gonna have to... Or, nope. Maybe it's doing it. Yeah, 1,000. Yeah, just do 1,000 for now. Actually,
Okay.
make it 2,000. That's generally about what you want to have on your descent, and that should line us up pretty good to fit inside that gap.
2,000.
An ATC says expedite altitude or vacate altitude. Expedite means get to it. Vacate means get out of it. So...
Wonder if they added the expedite button yet. Nope, still not.
Yeah, I was about to say probably not.
Funny part was when I was using the in-game ATC and they tell you to expedite, I'm like trying to click the button. I'm like, it don't work. I can't expedite.
What do you want me to do? All right, it looks like it's not going to obey the speed limitations either for some reason.
No, you got to manually do it.
If you want to manually switch it over to speed mode and then set 280.
No, I don't want Mach.
Just hit the Mach IAS button.
Yeah.
Yeah, 280.
Where do we need to be for BZ?
BZ doesn't have a restriction. Easy.
Okay.
Easy.
But that's what I meant, easy.
Oh, easy. Above 240, below 270 at 280 knots.
All right, well, we're going to be close because that's 20 miles out and we're at 2.5.
Go ahead and reduce vertical speed to like 200.
It changed it by itself. All right, set to 200. We'll see if it actually makes a difference. And yep, it's actually following for now until it changes itself again.
It's interesting. It shows negative 1,000 on mine on the vertical speed thing, which is not correct.
No, that is not correct at all. I have it set to 200, and it seems to be following it.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that in the vertical speed, which is good. All right, auto brake will do low. Landing systems can come on.
I never use the auto brake because whenever I use it, you have to literally stop on the runway and then turn it off.
Oh, I've never had that problem.
I've had it happen every single time where it literally will go until the aircraft is completely stopped and then it'll start. But, like, you have to put it in park and select park on and off.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why. We're only 6,700 pounds over.
I ain't worried about it.
I mean, Easy's about 8 miles out. Now it's 8 miles out.
Go ahead and level off.
Leveling off.
Seatbelt sign can come on. Gas below, set.
Seatbelts on.
Thank you. All right. Let's see, it automatically decided to descend again, which is fine.
Yep. $1,500, $1,600, $1,700, $18.
What's it at?
23, 24, 25, 27, 29.
Go vertical speed again.
Yeah, Bones is at 18,000.
Yeah, go vertical speed and just do 1,500. That's probably going to be too much, but yeah, just make it 1,000 feet. Yeah. Well,
1,000 feet?
no, 15. Do 15. Yeah.
God, will you stop changing your mind?
Well, I just try. Listen. I'm doing quick calculations in my head. Okay.
Normally, I just go down about 5,000 feet and wait. I'm kidding.
Because we got 2 minutes to. It's gonna be 15. 30,000. Yeah, it's probably gonna put it like 1,200, but that'll be fine. We'll adjust as we need to.
I won't be held responsible. As much as I can say without DMCA.
Uh-huh. Gotta love it.
30 miles out, we only need to descend 3,000 feet.
Yep. So.
I'm gonna back it off to 1,000 feet.
Yeah. But we just have to stay above 15. Thing is the next clink.
The next one's 13.5.
Yeah, so question is, how good are you going to land this thing?
Well, I mean, I normally am below 250.
Well, that's good.
My lowest I think was 27 feet, which apparently is too soft because then the auto brakes wouldn't realize that you touched the ground.
Correct. But if you're manually braking, who cares?
I don't ever touch the toe brakes if I don't have to. But these CH product pedals, you know, no matter what you do, sometimes they're just too sensitive.
True.
If I like barely even put my foot on the rudder, it's like full-blown rudder. And then
Now, I added a 10% dead zone in the middle and it helped.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I'll have to try to do that.
And then put a curve on the sensitivity.
All right, well, we're descending at 2,500 feet per minute again.
They really need to get that stuff fixed.
Leveling off.
Like, it shouldn't just automatically take over like it has multiple times now.
Yeah.
I think
don't know why.
the new custom autopilot is in the experimental build.
Yeah, might have
But
to switch to that.
well, I'm gonna stay with developmental until they Make sure it's not going to crash into the ground.
Well, that too. All right.
2987 or 2983? 87, yep.
I'm gonna go minus 500.
Okay.
As soon as I did that, it's dropping it over 1,000. Pull it back up to 500. 18,000 feet.
I'm just already set local terrain on ND. Next point of check is 10,000.
Copy. Alright, it's holding at 500 now.
Good. It's finally obeying what we tell it to do.
Literally, as soon as I said that, I went to 6, but now it's back to 5.
Well, I mean, slight variations like that is fine, but...
Yeah, no, it's fine. It was just funny. As soon as I said it, it's like, nah, I'm going to change that.
Just because you said it? No.
We should still be in climb, right?
Yeah. That'll stay. You won't move your thrust levels until you do a retard at 20 feet.
Oh, really? I normally pull it back.
Oh, no. It automatically does all that for you. Just remember at...
We're hitting bones now.
Yeah, it's going to want to descend again.
Yep, there it goes. Which is fine.
Yes, I did, B-Dog, because that's the actual
drop the
terminology.
Yeah, that is actual terminology.
Yep.
What does it signify?
You're retarding the throttle.
Retarder. Yeah.
It goes all the way to you're bringing it back to idle.
Yep. Like the same thing with a like a CDL truck. Called your brake retarder.
Yep. Except it's throttle. It's actually totally different, but it's the same word, phraseology, yeah.
Yeah, phraseology, there you go. We're descending at 2,400 feet, which
is
fine. Kind of okay because we need to be at 13.5. We're at 15,000 now.
Just remember at...
you can see the airport out in front of us.
10-bit, we need to be at 250 knots.
Yep.
And then thoroughbred, we need to be at 210 knots.
Okay. Yeah, chat, if you can see it, that's the airport right there. 30 miles out, but we have a long ways to go around. Yeah, Ghostly Raider, it's engine brake essentially, yes, is the same thing with the CDL trucks. But depending on what truck you get in, it literally might say brake retarder on it.
Alright, just got the indication it's picking up the frequency for ILS, yeah. Obviously, it's not going to actually pick it up yet, but we're picking up the radio beacons.
Correct. All right, approaching 11,000 feet. I'm going to start decreasing speed 250. I always do 249 just for FSA purposes.
Yeah.
What I mean by that, chat, is the system that we use, FS Airlines. If you're over 250 knots, it'll give you a penalty on your flight. So
Yep.
I always just put it down to 249 just as a buffer. Sometimes I even do like 247.
Ian, so far it's worked pretty well. We had a couple little things that aren't syncing, but overall it's good. So
yeah,
I'm
it's working really
I'm
well.
pleased with it so far. All right, so we're 10,000 feet, landing lights on, runway turnoff lights on, wing lights on.
All lights on. You put the taxiway lights on as well?
I put it to taxi, and then I switch it to takeoff once I have been cleared to land. But we don't have HEC, so do whatever. Yeah. Nose light goes on when you get cleared for the approach. It's just like a manual reminder where you make sure you've gotten clearances for certain things. All right, MCP has been set to manual speed, so at this time go to performance and activate your approach phase.
Performance, activate approach phase, confirm activate.
Fantastic.
Activating approach phase. And now it's taking us somewhere completely different.
It's not supposed to do that, but that's okay. It's basically going to your initial fix. That's okay. That's fine.
Which is what, Cabo?
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and set to 8,000 feet.
There's a little runway under us. I can see the pappies and the threshold lights.
All right, set 2,000 for the altitude. That's our glide slope intercept point of Pukel, or whatever how you want to say it. You can go and reduce speed to 210.
Reducing to 210.
Going in clouds. What's our outside temperature? We should be fine.
Yeah, it's 11.
There she is, Detroit. Very visible now.
I've never flown here, so this is the first for me.
It's large.
Does the radar show the weather? Yes, it does. Over on Micah's, we have it on. If so, they have some major rain. Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Well, you got to understand that with the weather radar, all you're getting is cloud reflectivity. Doesn't necessarily mean precipitation.
That's true. Alright, so Tango Bravo Romeo Romeo Delta is 8,000 feet. We should be just about on point for that.
Good. What's our VAP speed? 129? Is that right? 128?
What speed?
VAP.
What's that?
It's basically your like landing speed. It's 128, yeah.
Yeah, about.
It is your velocity at approach. Okay. And then you have your VLS, which is your velocity at landing, which is 123. That's basically at the point you should be touching the ground.
Gotcha. Alright. But we're trying to level off here at 8,000, which is good.
That's what we want.
We should be banking a hard right turn here soon.
Yeah, so we can intercept. Yep. We'll see if it does that appropriately. I think it does nowadays, but it used to not.
Yeah, I've had to do a lot of hand flying on final approach. Like, oh, you're only 20 miles out, and autopilot off. What?
Like I always say, you should be able to fly the aircraft manually before you fly it with autopilot.
Correct. I have done a lot of learning with that.
I've done an entire hour flight in the 320 completely manual.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. It was early on when the autopilot did not function correctly.
Oh, you know what? I think I remember you doing that.
Yep.
You were streaming.
Yeah, I was.
Yep. I remember.
It's still up. Yep.
Yep.
I was like, see, guys, this is exactly... And it was on VATSIM, too. I was like, this is exactly why you need to know how to fly it manually. What if autopilot just decides to not work properly? I was able to do it. It wasn't necessarily easy. I mean, it was...
Well, yeah, you got a lot of things going on for sure.
But... All right, it is taking it correctly. That's good to hear and see.
Yep.
Should start our descent and everything. Go ahead and set speed 180. And when we pass the green dot, we'll do flaps 1.
Speed 180. And flaps 1.
Daniel, what other aircraft are we lads intending to fly in? I don't know. I'm sure we'll do some GA flying. I kind of want to do that. That'd be a lot of fun.
Love to do a nice group flight of GA flying from point to point. Even doing the 208s would be nice.
Yeah, I was about to ask. You don't have the Piper, do you? Piper
no,
Arrow.
I get it.
Well, I don't know if they have the. I'm sure they might. They might have the file for it. For the shared controls for it.
Yeah, you have to look. Yeah, I'd love to do some GA flying though. I think when the 380 comes out, a lot of things are going to change. That's going to be interesting.
We should be, yes.
Yep, starting to descend now.
Yeah, I forgot to hit the descent button. Once it does like a level off at a certain altitude, you have it set in the MCP. You have to hit the descent button afterwards, otherwise it won't descend.
Passing Coleman Young Municipal on our left.
Yep.
Wow, we're almost intercepting the glide slope from out here.
Yeah. We wouldn't really intercept it yet, but yeah.
Alright, switching my range down to 10. Any thoughts on the A350?
I didn't know they were making an A350 for 2020.
Yeah. They're apparently coming out with every Airbus.
Oh.
Over the next 2 years.
Wow. Good on them.
Yeah.
That'll be nice. Can they do that with Boeing too?
I'm sure somebody is. I mean, even the aircraft megapack, they're Their 7.3's looking pretty good.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we're way below now.
Why did we not maintain?
I don't know. You want me to level us off?
It'll hold us at 5, which is fine. Or it should hold us at 5. If it doesn't, then yeah.
We're on the getting ready for left base turn coming up.
Mm-hmm.
There's the airport way out there in the back.
Yeah, select level off. It's ignoring our constraints and everything.
You want me to level it off?
Yep. Gotta love it. Normally, approach would have already vectored you in, but since we don't have approach, we're just following the... following the published approach.
Published approach.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're climbing.
That's interesting.
Now we're leveling off.
No, we're climbing. We're just gonna climb us up to 6,000. Something's wrong with that waypoint.
Yeah.
Then
I just hit level off.
You guys fly on X-plane. I fly on X-plane. His X-plane doesn't like him, so.
Yeah. No matter what I do, it does not like me at all. So this is what I'm working with.
All right, let's go to
flaps 2. I was actually even thinking about getting E3D.
Flaps 2.
Flaps 2.
Our runway is going to be the far left runway.
Copy. Not the one with the reels flashing.
Correct. The one without it.
Okay.
Captain Flight Wings is going on. Welcome.
How you doing?
Battling our autopilot.
What's this constraint? 6,000 for right here?
Yeah.
5,000 for Tigers. Yeah, now started the descent there for a second.
Altitude constraints. That's fine. It's now obeying it, which is good. Shut up.
Does it every flight.
All right, go ahead and select lock LOC.
Localizer?
Yep. All right, go and activate approach.
Approach activated?
Nose light on, which I think we already have on now.
Yep.
All right, once we capture a glide slope, we'll go Once we capture glide slope, speed will go to managed, basically where it's the aircraft manages your speed. Gear will come down and flaps will go full.
And where's that at?
Once you intercept the glide slope.
Gotcha. All right, starting to descend us down to 4,000.
It's fine.
Intercepting the localizer now. And just about on the glide slope.
Yeah, just not there yet. Hasn't captured it yet.
Almost.
May not capture it till actual 2,000 mark, which is fine. But if it captures it early, that's also fine. Generally, if it captures it early, I'll hold off on the gear down and flaps until about 2,000 anyway. Because you don't want to be hogging up. Oh, there's our glide slope capture. Don't want to be hogging up the approach fix of the approach. All right, you can go ahead and do manage speed mode.
As I say, normally at this point is where I literally just turn autopilot off, auto throttle off, and do it all myself.
No, we'll let it keep flying it. And we can turn off our NDs. I also don't want that on either.
Alright, we are below flap 3 speed.
Okay, then you know flaps 3.
Flaps 3.
Wait until we're 5 out.
And yeah, we're about ready for full flap.
Yeah, just wait till 5 out for gear down flaps. Oh, gear can come out now. Just wait till you hit about 5 out for full flaps, or 140. Cabin's ready. All right, full flaps, go and knock it, and at this point, you can just engage the autopilots. Just keep the auto throttle enabled until 20 and just go retard at it at that point. And let me know if you need anything from me.
Yeah, I'll try. Trying to get back on the glide slope here.
Yep.
My frames are tanking. Whenever I go into a city for the first time, I always drop frames like crazy.
Yep. Daniel, PJ's landing.
Come on.
I just go completely visual, ignore the ILS at this point. You've got the runway in sight, so.
Yep. I just like to use it as a reference. I'm trying to keep my eyes on the pappies, but from back here, it's just a couple of pixels.
Yeah, you got two yellow, 2 white, 2 red right now.
1,000.
1,000 feet stabilized approach.
I'm literally getting real bad frames.
Yeah, same. But you're doing good.
$500. 500. 400. 100 above. 300. Minimum
Continue.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. Retard.
Thrusters out. Auto brake engaged. Auto brake disengaged.
Not bad. Speed brakes reset, flaps going up.
Probes off. TCAS going off. Landing systems disabled. Flight directors disabled. Auto throttle disabled. Approach mode off. Landing lights coming off.
Where are we going?
All right, so taxi straight ahead.
Okay.
Yes is off. We'll go master APU on. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all, especially with the frame drops.
Yeah. I'm wondering what we were at there.
I don't know. It was slightly off sync, like
176 per FSA.
that's good. I was seeing you kind of flying flat when you hit, and which is weird. Like you hadn't actually flared, so like it was desynced a little bit.
Oh, really?
But not bad at all. Especially after that long of a flight, I'm actually kind of surprised.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, a little off center on your touchdown, but again,
Yeah, I mean,
eh,
whatever.
eh,
That ain't the worst thing.
no.
You just tell me when to turn.
You make it right here. Nope, sorry, next one. Next one, my bad. No, you can do this one. You can do this one.
Nah,
Yeah, you can do this one. Or next one. Either one. TCAS out. AP Masters on. You start on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Detroit. Hope you enjoyed your flight here at the Eastern Aviation Airlines. Don't forget to fly with us next time. Flight attendants will be parking here in about 2 to 3 minutes. Please remain in your seats and seatbelts securely fastened until this ride has come to a complete and full stop. Again, thanks for flying with Eastern Aviation Airlines.
Heck yeah.
Thank you, BeamNG Films. Got my midnight snack of cookies. They like the Delta biscuit things. That's the only reason I like flying with Delta.
I haven't flown on Delta in so long. Like, I always fly out of Newark normally.
Yeah.
But
right now I'm not happy with
actually,
Delta, but that's separate.
I might actually be taking a flight down to Charlotte out of my airport next month.
Why?
Going down to see my grandmother.
Oh. You know, Charlotte's only like a 3-hour flight from where I live. In my, like in a small GA aircraft.
I got you. I'm gonna say it's only a 2-hour flight for me. You ain't that far.
Thank you, that leopard gecko guy. Interesting name. All right, keep going. Keep going. You're gonna go to the inside of the alley. You don't have an alley at Allatown, do you?
Nope.
It'll be the next taxiway.
Next right turn?
Yeah, I believe so. Oh, you have a gecko and she's awesome. Okay, that makes sense. You're welcome, Daniel. Don't forget, everybody, head on over to PJ Brooks over on Twitch and follow. Just know that you will not be as protected as you are over here from language. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe.
Only.
Yeah, but your audiences only. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment if you're watching this after. Let me know what you think about your controls and what aircraft you'd like to see us fly next in, and maybe if that's in flight. That would be fun. Maybe. Anyway, so we'll get parked up here and then out in my stream, and you'll in your stream, and we'll drink a virtual beer together.
Right.
Except mine's a root beer, but you know, whatever.
Where am I? Where you want me to turn?
I don't know. Just find a spot to park. You can turn right here if you wanted to. There's a gate to your right now.
Yeah, I see that. I don't see the line for it though.
It's Detroit. You're not going to see a line.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, is there one? Oh, a miracle.
Oh.
The red line. That's.
I saw a line and I'm like, I'm going for that.
A wrong line, but it's okay.
We'll grab this guy here.
Yep.
Hard brakes.
Parking brake engaged.
Parking brake on.
And
get the jetway moving. There we go. Okay.
Engines are off. APU is powering us. And taxi lights. Oh, wrong way. Are off. Alrighty. I think that's gonna do it. Thanks again, guys, for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see more of this. I'm sure me and PJ wouldn't mind doing it again. So it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. It was fun actually having somebody flying and then me able to help, and I'm sure it was nice you having someone in the right seat helping you out.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's a lot more immersive.
Yeah, now imagine adding ATC into that.
Yeah, that too.
Yep, that'll be a lot of fun. Alrighty, guys, thanks again for watching. And you know my saying, PJ. Do you know my saying?
See you in the skies.
Oh, you failed. I'll see you guys next time. Up in the sky.
Up in the sky.
Up in the sky.